you. What's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother rider. The police, I'm in deep cover, skirt, lean back, give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf, God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power, 21 questions like the warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words, get money. Tonight's the night, guess who's back on my block? Rather unique in Bucktown. This on that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York with a pitchfork.
Hey, okay, Pocket through big day sumo, pulling card like Uno, flip like judo, you back to kudo, you and her no chance, you go, pocket too big they sumo, pocket too big they sumo, pocket too big they sumo, pocket too big they sumo.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Oh, ball's right over him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
This is Howard on second down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Butker now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first down throw. Well, that escapes the sand. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gone! Detroit!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Webb now from the gun. Going deep downfield for Ross. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Webb. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. To throw, Webb. Shakes off the sack. Forced out to his left. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Two jet! Hey!
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Howard, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, it's Howard. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Gone! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Leopard! Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
Webb now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Webb. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run with Howard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Running with Howard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a pitch out to Michel. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They're running it. It's Michel. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have.
He's got a man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Forbath will put this one through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, it's Howard. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Here we go with Michel. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And complete right side to Cook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Webb. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Webb to throw. Rolling to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Nassib in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Webb going to keep the offense out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Webb. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Webb. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Webb, flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Webb escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. 3rd down here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is going to be 49er football.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Partner, remember back in the first half when you talked about them passing up on the 3 when they went for it on 4th down?
Yeah, it changes your options, doesn't it? Because if they took the 3 there, we've got a tie ball game on our hands, and maybe their thinking on this drive absolutely changes.
Yeah, you talked about filing that play away for later. Now we resurface it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't they?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And they're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps, but a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
And note I'm thinking right here, in the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Webb. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Amir Abdullah, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
What up, Bill?
The who bop them up Houston
How is
Texans.
the kickoff
That's
unit
like
as they
they
run
play
up
well.
and send this one away? Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That
Who trade?
Got it. I'm on my
this is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Nigga.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On the quest to
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Dude.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set
that boy on his youth tip, for real. That nigga got Shaq Griffin and a Uzier.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Niners on third down.
I'm not even going to disrespect the way I feel. I'm not even going to voice the way I feel about Apple on this matter. Yeah, I ain't going to trick off your trade value with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, do your thing, bro. But, he can't play. He can't play in Kansas City though. Just put it like that.
And what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys.
We don't want that nigga. Landon said he had cancer.
Clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The fourth down run
87?
successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Damn. Deuce is actually building that nigga over there, I see.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ross.
Right, you was building that nigga. You let your project walk away. With some picks.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Smack.
Looking to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. On after the sack, he's still down on the field.
Well, yeah, to build one, you got to build them all. Got to do that training that addressed them DBs.
And the pressure gets to him again.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the
Man,
last
this
thing they
nigga
need is
got
lose
this
another
corner
one
coming every
Looks like
time.
he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah,
What
he looked like
defense
he was
is
favoring
this?
something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to
Good
protect it.
gracious.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is screen to Abdullah.
Yeah, I got the stream up. I just broke it right now with a screen.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to
With a
wrap this one up.
screen.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they
The game's
decide
gonna
to
be
throw the
over, so
football?
it don't even
I'm
matter.
looking for either a touchdown or a check down, and he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They're going to look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Oh,
Bruce
fly with the playmaker, Doc.
in there to pick up his
I
second
just in
sack
time.
now.
That wasn't no playmaker. That was a screen.
Back to throw
Oh,
here.
but my screen was super behind. Never mind.
And this one's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target.
Oh, because it's YouTube.
At 4 minutes.
Well, I got the playmaker to Abdullah for the touchdown. Yeah. I forgot YouTube don't take you right in, right to where it's at.
They'll set up a throw. And it is incomplete.
Damn, nah, this is a rookie. Davis Webb just got hurt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely.
I mean, this the one, this the league that I had put you in. Can't nobody see the play art, so they don't even know what's coming.
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for
Yeah, you gotta have previous
so
play ball. Like real football. You don't get no help me out there. They ain't telling you what they doing.
The final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So
yeah, you gotta show your settings too before the game. You gotta show your settings before the game that everything is turned off also.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one's not going to go their way.
Everything is off, bro. Ball hawk off.
You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
Heat seeker off.
Who got that heat seeker shit on, especially when you play a mud.
In the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed
Yeah, that shit. Oh, you gotta show it, and all that shit gotta be off.
Because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
Now that I got my trade bug in me.
But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in your individual.
Pat Pete and who?
Oh, that's a fantastic
Never mind.
feeling.
Patrick Peterson must have never had a big bonus.
So for the Ravens, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons
I think you can run man the rest of the year. Fine.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
No, I think they in game. You just see not talking. So much, man. Yeah, let me go see what's up. League schedule. Falcons at Redskins. Bears. Packers at Lions.
Everybody is getting broken up on this team, bro. I just lost my quarterback for 7 weeks.
I'll give him time to AP if Kobe don't.
I lost both my quarterbacks, bro. Jimmy G, Davis Webb, Le'Veon Bell, and my right tackle. Good gracious.
Hey, I'm fine with pushing them Rams to 1-6. Fuck it.